Hello everyone, welcome back to part 2 of my Dataverse relationship series. In the first video, we looked at relationships in Dataverse and covered how to create them, use lookups, and also subgrids. Today, we're going to dive in deeper into one of the 4 important concepts in relationships, and that is relationship behavior. So basically, relationship behavior defines how an action on one record affects the related records. An example would be something like what happens to a related expense item record when I delete expense request record, or when I change the owner of that record by assigning it to someone else. So as you can see here, we have 3 main types of relationships. One is referential, and there's no cascading at all in referential behavior. No cascading means that actions done in one record does not affect the related records. Parental behavior, so actions done in one record affects all the related records. So whatever action you do in one record, it will cascade to the related records as well. And you have custom as well. That just means you can customize the kind of behavior that you want. If we look into the next slide here, these are the different kind of cascading rules that we have. So cascade active cascades the action on all active or related records, and you have cascade all, which cascades on all related entities, active or inactive. Cascade none just means no cascading at all. Remove link, I will show you that as well. Remove link basically removes the lookup value for all related records. So if I delete one and the behavior that I want is referential behavior with a remove link cascading rule, I can delete a record, and what it will do to the related record is that it will just remove the lookup value and leave it as it is. Restrict prevents the primary entity record from being deleted when a related record exists. I'll also show you that as well. Cascading user owned cascades on all related entity records owned by the same user as the primary entity record. So basically, if I own a record on expense request and I do an action, any related expense item records that I own will also have that same action done on them. So I'll show you how it looks like on Power Apps. So if I go here, the first thing that you want to do is go to our expense management. We'll just go here, and then because we've created a relationship on our expense request, I'll just go here. And once you're here, you just want to click on relationships. And here you can see all the relationship that we have. However, the relationship that we're interested in is the expense request relationship with the expense item that we created in the last video. So if I click on that one, and as you can see, this is a relationship that we have. And if I go to advanced options, you can see the kind of behavior that we have. So I would say we have 3 kind of main behaviors: referential, parental, and custom. At the moment, we have the referential behavior with the remove link cascading rule. So I'll show you what that looks like. So if I go to my model-driven app for the expense management, and I go to expense request, I have travel here. This is my expense request. And travel, as you can see, is related to the travel ticket, which if I go to my expense items, you can see it here, travel ticket. What will happen is that if I delete this record here, this travel record, I'll just click on it. I'll delete that one. However, what it will do is it will delete that one, remove the lookup from this expense item record here, and leave it as it is. So just delete it. Yeah, so just delete it. I no longer have any record. And if I go to expense items, that travel ticket is still here, but it's not related to anything now. To prevent that, what you can do is you can go back here, change the referential cascading rule to restrict. So basically, as long as there's a record related to that entity, it will not delete. So I will just save that. I'll go back here while it's saving, and I'll create another record. What I'll do is I'll create a record. I will say food, and that's it. And I'll save it. And I'll just create an expense item. You can create it from here, or you can even go here as well, create it. But I'll just create it from the subgrid. So I'll just say pizza. Expense type is food. 15 bucks. And I'll just say and close. So as you can see, there is a food request here, and it's related to the pizza record as well. So what I want to happen is when I delete this request here, I want it to prevent me from deleting it. So let's see. So it's already saved here. Because I've done restrict delete, it shouldn't delete it. So you go. As you can see here, the record could not be deleted. The record cannot be deleted because it is associated with another record. So it wouldn't allow you to delete that record because it is related to another record. And that's why cascading rules is very important. So if I want to delete that one, what I will have to do is go to expense item first, click on pizza, delete it. So that's been deleted now. And if I go back here now, I can delete this one because there's no related records to it. So if I go like this, and I'll just delete it. So these are the cascading rules that you have in relationships behavior. They're very important, and I'll show you just a slide why they're important. So consistent data management. Relationship behavior ensures that related records follow logical rules that you have already defined. They save time and easy automation as well. Instead of manually updating or deleting related records, you use cascading actions to handle it for you. You also have data integrity and accuracy. So by controlling how changes flow between related records, you keep your data clean and consistent. And you also have flexibility with the custom cascading rules that we saw to basically change the behavior to how you want it. And also all this will bring up improved user experience. So end users don't have to worry what happens to a certain record when they delete another record, as that is all handled by the cascading rules that you have defined. So pretty much this is the video for relationship behaviors and cascading rules. In the next video, we will cover relationship hierarchy. And if you found this video useful, please don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment if you want me to cover a specific scenario that you want to learn about. But I'll see you in the next video where we talk about relationship hierarchy. Bye.